Can you name all 6 of the 6th level spells that are only available to druids? Let's find out. Can you guess the spell? You gain resistance to acid cold, fire lightning, and thunder damage. When you take damage from one of those types, you can use your reaction to gain that immunity. This ends the spell, though you keep the immunity until the end of your next turn. The spell lasts for 1 minute and requires concentration. Final clue. This 6th level abjuration spell is only on the druid spell list. Can you guess it? It's called Primordial Ward. Can you guess the spell? This spell is gaseous form on steroids. The spell lets up to 10 willing creatures assume a gaseous form. This allows for a 100-foot fly speed and resistance from non-magical damage. The spell also allows creatures to take a minute to revert to their normal form, or swap back to gas, the best part. This 6th level spell lasts for 8 hours with no concentration, and when the spell ends, creatures float back down safely for a minute. But this transmutation spell is only available to druids. Did you guess it? It's the Windwalk spell. Can you guess the spell? This spell creates a link between 2 large or larger plants. The plants can be any distance apart, as long as they are on the same plane. For 1 round, any creature that steps into the first plant will exit from the other, expending only 5 feet of movement. This 6th level conjuration spell is only available to druids. Did you get it? It's kind of on the nose. It's called Transport via Plants. Can you guess the spell? This 6th level transmutation spell is only available to druids. Using an action, you cause 6 pillars of stone to instantly burst from the ground within 20 feet of you. Each pillar rises up to 30 feet and has 30 hit points. When a pillar is created under a creature, that creature makes a dexterity save which it can choose to fail, and is lifted by the stone. If the pillar would run into a solid structure, like a roof, then the creature pinned will take 66 damage and be restrained. This spell is super interesting, but only available natively to druids. Did you name it? It is Bones of the Earth. Can you guess the spell? 60-foot long, 10-foot high, and 5-foot thick. This aptly named spell creates a hedge within those dimensions. It can alternatively be shaped in a 20-foot radius circle with an even higher wall. When creatures interact with the wall, such as trying to push through it, they move 4 times as slow. They also take 78 damage. This 10-minute concentration spell is only on the druid spell list. Did you get it? It's the Wall of Thorns spell. Can you guess the spell? The name of this spell contains the name of the only class to natively learn it. The 6th level abjuration spell takes 10 minutes to cast. It also has a fierce material requirement: mistletoe harvested by a golden sickle in a full moon. For 24 hours, a specified area can be filled with many effects: heavy fog, entangling vines, awakened tree guardians, wind gusts, spike growth, and wind walls too. The spell can exclude allies or those who speak your designated password, allowing for secret meetings, while the spell must be cast in an area of nature. The spell effects will be permanent if cast in the same place for a year. Finally, Dispel Magic only partially works on this. Did you guess it? It's called Druid Grove.